Hey guys, so I've got a little bit of a Christmas DIY for you guys today. So I'm totally into arts and crafts, as some of you might already know, but I saw this off of another girl's page and I thought, you know what, I'm going to do this. And these are going to be basically stocking holders. And if any of you guys have been to the store recently, you can see that stocking holders are always pretty expensive, rare pickings, usually can't get matches, so I decided I'm going to make my own. So first I went to Home Depot and I got 8 of these little tiles. They're just white square ceramic tiles and pretty glossy on the top as well. Then what I'm doing is I'm putting some E6000 super glue as well as a coat of hot glue. And then I'm gluing these together. Originally I was just going to do one tile and then I wanted it to be a little bit heavier, so I thought maybe doing 2 tiles on top of each other would be better, plus it makes the appearance look better as well. So I'm just going through and I'm super gluing these. The E6000 usually takes like a day to dry, which is why I'm adding the layer of hot glue, so that I can prop these up as soon as we're done decorating the house this afternoon. So first I'm going to go and I'm going to glue all 8 of these tiles together so that I can make 4 stocking holders. Okay, so now that we're getting close to where all 4 are glued together, these tiles cost about 60 cents each, so right now we're looking at already under $5 to start this project, not including the glue because I already had that. So then next up, I found these white reindeer ornaments at the Dollar Trees. So they were $1.25 each. They came white. I went ahead and bought the white glitter ones. I thought I might keep it like that. But then I decided to pull the leaves and berries off because I'm really going for like a white winter woodland kind of theme. Plus I thought the green and the berries kind of cheapened it a little bit. So when I did pull these off, because the little decor pieces, the green and the berries were super glued on, it did kind of peel off a little bit of the paint. So I took the reindeer outside and I put them in this box that I have set aside for spray painting. And I went ahead and just gave them a really good coat all around, front and back, with this white spray paint that I had on hand. I probably would have wanted to go with a matte spray paint, but this one was pretty much just a general. I wouldn't even put it in like really the glossy category. So then while the spray paint on the reindeers was drying, I came back in and I checked the tiles and I noticed that there was a bit of a gap. Sorry, you guys, that the camera placing is a little off on this, but that's why I'm doing this little verbal as well. So there ended up being just a little bit of a gap, so I went ahead in with the hot glue gun and kind of filled in that ridge right there. And then, you know, as that was drying, I kind of smoothed it with my finger. Do be careful because obviously hot glue can be kind of hot. But this kind of like ended up working as more like of a caulk. So, you know, it filled it in. And then also the thing that I was kind of liking about this after I realized that I was doing it was this was probably going to add even a little bit more weight to it. Plus, it was going to help it become more stronger and sustainable and everything like that. So I went ahead and filled in the ridge in between all 4 of the stocking holders. Next up, I needed to decide how am I going to hang these. So I found these, plastic command strips. I might have actually gotten these at the Dollar Tree. Normally, command strips at the Dollar Tree are probably not the strongest quality when it comes to hanging them on walls and stuff like that. But in the incident of this project, I knew that what I was going to do was going to be extra gluing them onto these tile pieces. So again, I'm so sorry for my camera placement. But obviously I just cut the little top of it off so that it kind of perfectly fit on the end of the tile. And here's where you can see it's kind of like perfectly sized to be just on the edge of the tile. And obviously the aesthetic look of this probably wasn't looking the best. Even though I knew that it was probably going to be covered by garland or stuff like that, I still just thought, you know what? I still want to add something else to the edge of these tiles so that you don't see where the glue filler is, and then also where you don't see the command hook. Okay, so now I've gone through and I've cut all of the command strips, pulled off the sticky part on the back because it wasn't necessary to do a double bond on this, and then I'm going to glue all these little hook edges onto all of the tiles there. Then the last thing I did is I took some jute cord and I just glued it all around the edges and just kept on wrapping it around to cover it. And then the last thing I did, which I forgot to film, was I just went and glued the little reindeers on top. And then this is the finish. This is the end of our Christmas decor for inside the house. We have our little traditional tree that has all of our collector ornaments on it. And then I set up a little hot cocoa bar, and I've got my new Nespresso machine. Thank you, Black Friday. And then here is our main tree. And right there, there's the stocking holders. They turned out really good, and they're holding the stockings up really well. I don't think we're going to be putting anything in the stockings because we do a trip instead of presents for Christmas. So it's more for decor. If I wanted to fill them, I'd probably want to get something heavier. And there's my little one. All right, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you have a merry rest of your holidays.